Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Identity Code Podcast, the space where we explore identity, purpose, and the freedom of being fully you. I'm your host, Victoria Emmanuel, and today we are diving into a topic that I believe everyone struggles with at some point: comparison. Have you ever found yourself scrolling through social media, looking at someone else's life and thinking, wow, they've got it all together. Look at their job, their family, their achievements. What am I even doing with my life? Yeah, me too. And that's exactly why this episode is so important, because comparison is sneaky. It steals our joy and it convinces us that we are not enough. But the truth is, you were never meant to be a copy. You're created to be you. So let's talk about how to break free from comparison and step fully into your identity. Comparison is the act of measuring your worth against someone else's journey. It shows up everywhere, on social media, in friendships, in careers, even in our spiritual lives. Is that thought that says she's more successful than me or is further ahead than I am, and slowly it chips away at how we see ourselves. The Bible actually addresses this in Galatians chapter 6 verse 4, where it says each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. In other words, run your race, focus on your journey. Let's be honest, comparison never ends well. It leads to envy, insecurity, and discontentment. It distracts us from our purpose because instead of using our energy to grow, we waste it measuring ourselves against others. It blinds us to our uniqueness. You have gifts, strength, and experience that no one else has. But comparison says that that's not enough or that's not good enough. I once heard a story of someone who delayed starting their dream business for years because they felt behind everyone else. By the time they realized it, they had wasted so much precious time trying to measure up to people who weren't even running the same race. So how do we break free? Number one is awareness. Start by noticing when you are comparing yourself. Call it out. The moment you hear that voice, pause and say, that's comparison talking, not truth. Another way is gratitude. Focus on what you do have. Gratitude shifts your perspective and reminds you of your blessings. Another way is identity rootedness. Anchor yourself in who you are and whose you are. You're not valuable because you outshine others. You are valuable because you are created with intention and purpose. Another way is celebrate others. Instead of letting someone else's success threaten you, cheer them on. It's amazing how freeing it is to celebrate others without diminishing yourself. Another way is stay in your lane. Remember, life is not a race against others. It's a personal journey of growth. Your timeliness is not supposed to look like anyone else's. Here are some practical tools you can start using today to break free from comparison. Number one is write down this question and answer it honestly. Where do I often compare myself and why? This will reveal the root of your comparison. Number two is affirmation. Say this with me. I am running my race at my pace for my purpose. Number three, boundaries. If social media is a trigger, take breaks or unfollow accounts that constantly make you feel less than. Also, at the end of each day, instead of asking, did I do better than others? Ask yourself, did I grow? Did I take one step forward? So, dear friends, your identity was never meant to be measured against anyone else's. You're not behind, you're not less, you're not inadequate. You're exactly where you're supposed to be on the path designed just for you. Remember this, when you break free from comparison, you step into freedom to be fully you. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this episode spoke to you, I would love for you to share it with someone who might need this encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next month's episode. Until next time, keep walking in your identity and never forget there is only you, and that's your power.